Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and welcome to episode 79 of In Focus Friday. Now last week we had a look at the 1929 George V South African sovereign, my first George V sovereign and my first South African sovereign, all in one. Really like that coin, seems like a lot of you guys did as well, very popular last week. So if you haven't checked it out, please do, the link is down in the description below. Now, as you can see, the winner from last week's vote was the lion, the big lion, but I have a secret Brucey bonus for you in the form of the unicorn as well. Thank you for voting if you did. The bar and the Kennedy $half will be returning at the end of this episode with one additional item for you to cast your vote on for next week. So make sure you stick around and have a say in what you want to see in next week's episode. So, the big 5-ounce slabbed lion. Now, I did show these in a video this last Wednesday, and I was talking all about graded and slabbed coins and whether or not it's kind of worth it to grade coins at all. So I'm not really going to rehash grounds on that side of things. I mean, this is a PF70 Ultra Cameo, first releases from NGC. You know, it's a perfect specimen of this particular coin. And it will hopefully forever be preserved in this slab, which is obviously a really good thing. And I have to say, you know, giant slab wise, they're pretty impressive, they're pretty special. So that's kind of it on the slab front. Let's have a look at the lion itself. Now, I have shown the proof lion on my channel before. It's part of the Queen's Beast series, obviously, as you can see. And the Queen's Beast series is a very interesting series for me. It's one which I think is really great. I do think that it's a fantastic series. It's certainly one of the most prominent and in-demand series coming out of the Royal Mint at the moment. Lots of people collecting the Queen's Beast series in various different forms. This is just yet another one of the many different forms which are out there for the Queen's Beast series. That, in a way, is one of the cons of the series. You know, there are a lot of different variations of the different types of coins which are coming out. In the silver proof versions, there's the 1-ounce proof, this 5-ounce proof, the 10-ounce proof, and a kilo proof versions. So, you know, quite a lot of different versions to be collecting. If you are somebody who wants to have every single coin of the Queen's Beast series in silver, then it's going to cost you a pretty penny, because as with all proof coins coming from Royal Mints, or mints all around the world, they are not cheap silver. You know, you're probably looking at 7 or 8 times melt value just for this particular coin. But what you are paying for, hopefully, is a kind of an exclusive limited edition presentation type coin, which is obviously struck to an incredibly good standard, as we can see here, PF70, so it is the best of the best. And that's what you're hoping to get. Now, the 5-ounce version of this proof coin, I've had the 1-ounce version. In fact, I bought some of the 1-ounce versions for myself. These, by the way, are not mine. I'm custodian of these for a short term for a Silver Forum member who asked me to combine some shipping with him, with other things for him to save him a bit of money. So yeah, you know, the 5-ounce version, I have to say, is pretty special. It does look really good. You know, it's significantly bigger than the 1-ounce version, and subsequently you can see just an incredible level of detail. And you have to admit that, as expensive as this silver is, and perhaps you don't like that, the craftsmanship and the exquisite detail in this design by Jodie Clark is really accentuated by this size of coin and this proof and this striker finish. You know, everything on the shield just pops out, and the lion, the claw, even the mane and the sort of dots where the whiskers should be and the teeth. And I have to say, like, you know, I'm looking at it through the sort of viewfinder on the camera, but when you take your eyes off that and you look at it in person, the level of detail on this lion is great. You can see every kind of rippling muscle in the legs and the arms, and you know, it really is something pretty special indeed. Even good old Queenie on the other side, you know, she's got some exquisite detail in the hair there, and you know, on the crown. It's just very special indeed. So I have to say, it's pretty cool. You know, in terms of mintages, so that's obviously an important thing whenever you're buying a proof item from the Royal Mint, or any mint, to be honest. And it's very interesting that the lion started out and it had a sort of a limited edition presentation, like, not like this because this is graded, but you would have it in a box of 1500 with a maximum coin mintage of 2500. Now, there's an element there of, have the Royal Mint been a little bit too optimistic? They still have them on sale, although it does say limited stock. But when you compare it with this one, and this is the unicorn, as you can see, and once again, you know, the huge size of the slab coin really is making it stand out. And I have to say, the unicorn is a fantastic design. Really does look pretty special indeed. Anyway, I get back to the point which I want to make, which is about mintage, and this particular coin had a third of the mintage. It has 500 as a mintage, with a maximum coin mintage of 750. So considerably less, and obviously mintage is a really important factor when looking into these coins for adding value to the future, or potential return on investment in the future, and whether or not that's a sign that the big 5-ounce version of the Lion was almost a bit of a flop because they couldn't sell them out, or they didn't sell them fast enough, so they maybe learned from their lesson and this time they've dropped the mintage on the Unicorn, I don't know. One thing that is very interesting as well is, let's go in and have a look at the Black Bull of Clarence. So that's just been released. I haven't actually got that in hand yet, and hopefully we'll be bringing you a special version of In Focus Friday in a few weeks' time on the Black Bull of Clarence. But the 5-ounce version of the Black Bull of Clarence has a limited edition presentation mintage of 500 as well. So it's very interesting that the first in the series has a significantly higher mintage than the subsequent ones in the series. Now, does that mean that it's worth picking up the Unicorn, the Bull, and subsequent releases in the series? Because theoretically there could be 1,500 odd people that have bought this particular Lion. They're looking to complete the set. There's only going to be 500 unicorns. I don't know. It's obviously still going to be a risk. It's still going to be a potentially expensive investment for you. 400 odd quid per coin. They really are not cheap silver coins. So it could be a good investment. I don't know, but that's just the way it goes with sort of the raw mint releases. I do think perhaps they tried to milk it a little bit with the Lion, but who knows. Love to hear your opinions on these particular coins in their slabbed versions. I think they're great actually in the slabbed versions. They really do look pretty special. And when you have all 10 of these out, it's going to be a pretty big kind of display that you can have going on. And I think it would probably look better in these slabs, obviously better protected as well, than in the raw mint boxes. And just in terms of storage, I think having these all stacked together on top of each other, it will be a lot easier to store than having all of the mint boxes and everything. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts on them. I do like them, but they're not going to be for everybody. And if you're not a fan of them, that's fine. Do share that, but share it respectfully as well. So there we go. The giant slab coins are out of the way. Now, returning from last week, now we can actually zoom back in because those have been having such huge wide angle needed on the lens. So returning from last week, we have this SM Bullion Bar. This is of I'm not entirely sure what building, I have to admit. Sorry, I didn't do my research before putting this in front of you guys, but I have featured these type of building bars from SM Bullion before, so if you want to find out more about it and you want to find out exactly what building that is, then do vote for that coin. Next, we have the Kennedy half dollar, which is the 40% silver half dollar from 1964, as you can see. So if you want to see that and learn a little bit more about US silver coins, then please do vote for that. And then we have a piece of bullion which I picked up probably over a year ago, but I just haven't ever kind of really shared and put on In Focus Friday as well, and that is a 5-ounce Troy Indian Head Liberty round. So just a piece of bullion grade silver, but it's pretty cool, and I thought you might like it as part of In Focus Friday. So that is about it. If you want to see any of those pieces, please do vote in the description below. As I said before, love to hear your thoughts on the Queen's Beast 5-ounce proof as well. So please do comment down below. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do a video like this every Friday where I show a new piece of silver, a new coin that I've picked up. And if you want to see more of them, then I've got 78 other episodes in the playlist, so go and check those out as well. And if you could put a thumbs up on this particular video, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, that would be very helpful. And if, of course, you've got any social media that you'd like to share it on, then that would be really, really helpful to everything I do here on my Backyard Bullion channel. Otherwise, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend ahead. And please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.